Yeah, hi there, and I'm looking at your essay right now, so let's look at the introduction. So because you need a connector here, not a preposition, that's where I got rid of the word of. So because cooking at home costs less than eating, maybe in restaurants, learning a skill, or you might say, how about learning cooking skills is helpful for daily life and promoting relations Yeah, I'm going to give you a subject here. Now, why is that? Notice you said cooking at home costs, learning cooking skills is, and then cooking at home promotes. So that we have a dependent clause, and a dependent clause. You said prefer to prepare, use the infinitive here, and eat food at home. The only problem is the introduction here. You need a better introduction here. You're only at 39 words. You need about 100 here to set this topic up. Now, I looked at the essay. I'm making corrections right now, obviously. Your score here is 3.0 out of 5, 20 points out of 30, or 76 points out of 100. And the purpose of this video is to explain why. Okay, your second paragraph, the most important reason impacts me is lower cost for preparing food. I think we need to rephrase this a little bit. You might say, you might say something like that. That's probably a little bit more natural way to say that. So I prefer cooking rather than eating at restaurants because it is cheaper. I'll put when I came to the USA, I'm going to change this to was. It was always hard for me. So notice when you use the word when, you're talking about an action that happened in the past, right? So it was hard for me to sustain the food that has been converted to the exchange. No, I don't know. I think you're having trouble saying this. You want to say, you might say due to the exchange rate, which converted my money to American dollars, much more expensive I had anticipated. I think that's what you're trying to say. due to the exchange rate, which converted my money into American dollars, the cost of food here was much more expensive than I had anticipated. The first time for having lunch, let's say at school, at the school eatery. You say impressed. Impressed is a more positive word. I'm going to say alarmed me, which disturbed you. It upset you a little bit because you were so surprised. I ordered fried noodles with beef only, but the sales clerk sold me a combo of fried noodles with a cup of drink and a salad. You might use cause effect here. Thus, it cost me $11, and the sales clerk gave me small amounts of noodles. I'm going to get rid of this idea here. Let's just go to therefore. Therefore is a little more formal word to use in the beginning of your sentence. Therefore, this lunch at school gave me a bad experience. Since eating outside is likely to be unpalatable and expensive. Okay, that's good. So you have your idea there. Okay, let's go to your next paragraph. So you say secondly, and then we have in summary. If you say secondly, then here I would probably say firstly. Study a kind of living skill is also very helpful in my, not your. I'm going to say here, learning cooking skills is also very helpful in my daily life, which is something I could not learn if I were eating out. Okay, in order to save money from my daily spending during my study life, I decided to learn cooking by myself. It was not hard for me because I downloaded a cooking app and it was easy to understand the whole process. At first, I tried a few simple dishes and I was successful in finishing all the dishes. This gave me great confidence to challenge I'm going to change this to a variety of different dishes. This is a good paragraph. I like it where you get into this thing. At first, I tried a few simple dishes. I was successful in finishing all the dishes. This gave me great confidence to learn to cook a variety of different dishes. From then on, I usually would prepare the lunch in the morning, and it's very convenient for me. You might say thereby, and at the very end I want to connect it back here probably good enough there to have this idea. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in this thirdly here, because what we've done here is we're trying to be parallel with our transition words. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. Even more significant is shopping for cooking can promote a relationship between, I'm going to say, my friends and me faster. Again, usually when you're doing these kinds of independent writing tasks, focus on either the first or the third person point of view. The you point of view is not really the right point of view here. I came to the USA alone, and I always feel lonely without friends. Once my friends decided to organize and use an infinitive here, the base form of the verb, a hot pot party, and I went shopping with them. We bought some different kinds of vegetables, meat, and spices. Everyone, you want to put had here, past tense. Everyone had his own work for shopping, and it was a wonderful experience. Maybe as a result, we got closer to each other. This fun. I'm going to restate what you're saying. Shopping and cooking activity. That's probably going to work a little bit better. In summer, preparing food and eating food at home gave me many wonderful memories in my life. I'm going to change this to present tense. Gives me. It saves me money. This idea wasn't really mentioned in the thesis, so it's usually better to restate kind of what you've said. Excuse me. So preparing food and eating at home saves me money, improves my living skills, and lets me get closer with my friends. I hope to continue cooking at home in the future. You might say something like this for all of these reasons, maybe, and more. I hope to continue cooking at home in the future. All right, let's take a look one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and read the whole thing, make a few more corrections, and we'll be done. So you say, because cooking at home costs less than eating in restaurants, learning cooking skills is helpful for daily life, and cooking at home promotes relations among friends and shopping for cooking. I prefer to prepare and eat food at home. Okay, firstly, I prefer cooking rather than eating at restaurants because it is cheaper. When I came to the USA, due to the exchange rate, which converted my money into American dollars, the cost of food here is much more expensive than I had anticipated. The first time for having lunch at the school eatery alarmed me. I ordered fried noodles with beef only, but the sales clerk sold me a combo of fried noodles with a cup of drink and a salad. Thus, it cost me $11, and the sales clerk gave me small amounts of noodles. Therefore, this lunch at school gave me a bad experience, since eating outside is likely to be unpalatable and expensive. Second, learning cooking skills is also usually varied, doesn't do very much. I'm just going to say helpful. It's also helpful in my daily life, which is not I. which is something I could not learn if I were eating out. In order to save money for my daily spending during my study life, I decided to learn cooking by myself. It was not hard for me because I downloaded a cooking app, and it was easy to understand the whole process of cooking. At first, I tried a few simple dishes. This is what I like right here. And I was successful in finishing all the dishes. This gave me great confidence to learn to cook a variety of different dishes. From then on, I usually prepare the lunch in the morning, and it's very convenient for me, thereby making my life a lot easier to manage since I no longer have to worry about finding a food stand or restaurant at which I have to buy my food. Thirdly, even more significant is that shopping for cooking can promote a relationship between my friends and me faster. I came to the U.S. alone, and I always feel lonely without friends. I'm going to change this to past tense here. I always felt lonely without friends. Once my friends decided to organize a hot pot party, and I went shopping with them. We bought some different kinds of vegetables, meat, and spices. Everyone had his own work for shopping. It was a wonderful experience. As a result, we got closer to each other through the fun shopping and cooking activity. In summary, preparing food and eating at home saves me money, improves my living skills, and lets me get closer with my friends. For all of these reasons, I hope to continue cooking at home in the future. And there it is. And thank you for completing this practice test. So I put you at 3.0 out of 5, 20 points out of 30, 76%. You needed a better introduction. You needed an introduction, maybe that's around 100 words. You could have done a little bit better there. And you also had a number of language use issues or corrections that I had to make in each of your paragraphs, which is why I gave you the score that I did. All right?